It just made I feel like that fake thing, that most influential player. It's very rare. Like if you ask everybody, nobody's agreeing they voted for him. So
I think I did though.
but you did.
It may seem as though jealousy won't wound Bright. Jealousy, they choke the boy for neck. How the faith we most influential. So are you saying that Big Brother rigged the election? I'm waiting to talk just now. Explain to me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey guys, hey Bethans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha, and I am so glad to have you here. Now, if this is your first time coming across my channel, you are definitely welcome. Please make sure to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, now to my returning Bethans, my LOLs. Better you're being a nuisance. But anyways, to my absolute LOMLLs, the loves of my life, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I do not take any of it for granted. Okay? Now, wait, make a cross leg. Very quickly, I was listening to Bright. He was having a chat with his babe, Midday. And they were talking about, how did their fates win the most influential fate that has fought with everybody? Fate that has fought. How did he win it? Who voted for him? Because nobody could have voted for him. That even when Big Brother announced it, K-Bobo was there shouting, how? And man, I'm like, okay, so, Bright went ahead to start listing the names of people that Fate has had a quarrel with. He has fought with me, he has fought with this, he has fought with that. He listed about 5 or 6 names. I can't even remember.
Who has Fate not fought with? He has fought with me. He has fought with Doris. He has fought with Isabella. He has fought with Missy. He has fought with Culture. He has fought with Thelma. The list long.
And right there and then, his babe told him that even she nominated him for a particular category. Your babe, oh. Like, let me just say something here. Because me and you fight, not me say I suppose tight things to my chest. I no go feel it. See, my chest go to pay me. I go ask Dr. Faith whether chest fit pain person, because at this point, we don't say brain, not the pain. So I can't even say my brain is paining me at this point. But not be say because I fight with you, then I go come dey hate you and all of that. Like, when something is good, say it's good. Your babe, where you dey follow talk now, don't tell you, say even her, she put him for one category. I know she remembers, but she was not doing, I don't know if it was him or Doris. Mama, you know who you vote. Not the wine Fedra. Not the wine me. But that's just on the one hand. She is telling you that she even voted for a category. Now, calculate how many other people in that house feels the same way and secretly voted Faith. Because now you dey make noise. Just because you fight with them, you know if you put in name. No mean say other people now, no fit put. At least Joanna fit put am. Yeah? Joanna fit put am. Who? Zita fit put am, because they talk once. So just because you not put am, and Big Brother address it, because they say you rigged the election, and wetin Bright they suggest be this. Because what do you mean by, how did it happen? And it's not only Bright, even K-Bobo, Biggie abeg, you follow, because na him Bright call. Say K-Bobo say how? Biggie, show them how. Show them how, human beings.
Culture was saying, K-Bobo was saying it's a lie. They lie. They don't cheat. They don't.
It's possible.
If men were God, like my mama go talk. If men were God, you say see, and they don't rub the boy out. They don't, how they say they speak English. They don't write him off. Right. But God said no. And let me quickly ask this question here. Do you think you want Big Brother to do this whole evict somebody once? Just evict them as HOH, you have the power. And if that power there, who you feel say Bright go evict once? Because at this point, that's an easy guess. That's an easy guess. But anyway, apart from that, when he was talking to Midday, they now started talking about Isabella. And bear in mind, Isabella has been planning this whole thing to sort of scatter Midday's relationship with Bright, because according to her, it's not even that deep. Bright has a girlfriend outside. So it's not that deep now. She was telling Kola this. She was like, Kola, guess. Kola say, Mensan. K-Bobo. She said, K-Bobo, okay. K-Bobo, the way they do like a mumu. That was say no, now he behaves like a big baby. She said no, Kola not big baby. They behave like a mumu. I said waiting they happen for here. So finally, when they were talking, she told Kola that the person she's trying to scatter the ship and all of that, the person she's trying to jump to because of the game is not necessarily because she overlikes him, even though she stated that she likes him or that that's her kind of guy. But the reason she's doing what she's doing is because one, Big Soso had told her, oh, this would be nice, and two, Ebuka called her out, telling her that her game has been somehow, she should wake up and all of that. So for her, she wants to shake things up and she wants to do it with the Bright and Midday ship. Now, she has had that conversation, and then when these Bright and Midday were having their talk, Bright starts talking about how, oh, he doesn't even really see Isabella like that, and you don't really, really, you don't really see her like that. You know, there's been this whole back and forth about, oh, was it Isabella's nose that he touched that day, or was it her nipple? Even though me, I still want to strongly believe that that thing was nose, oh. But a lot of you kept on saying, better it was not nose, oh. They say he touched her nipple. I don't even know at this point. But Sha, the cocoa of the matter be say you touch am somewhere. But you are saying all these things. And Isabella keeps saying it that both of them they talk once, you know, they have their moments too. But the boy is now making it sound like, I don't really like the girl. And for me, it's just giving, my track will soon be exposed. I might as well try to cover it up. Let me be the one to go and tell Midday. Let me brainwash her first. Because tell me why you're saying, oh, no, they were sitting beside the Missy and it was Isabella. Cameraman now showed us it was Isabella that was sitting beside the Missy. And that, you know, she's not really his type and all of that, blah, blah, blah. You know, also insinuated that she's trying to move to him. And in my mind, I'm like, how did this boy figure this out? Could it be that he figured it out on his own? Or, Kola, did you do any media round? Kola, what was happening here? Now, just yesterday night, they tell you this thing, oh, when it was only Missy that knew, Missy Big Soso, Sultana, we did not hear it anywhere. Not even a whiff of it was out there. But last night, that when they just tell you spotting, the next day, Bright done the talk go that side. Could it be? Could it be that you've had a mini media round, or did he just figure it out himself? Now, whichever the case is, he was telling Midday, oh, that this one. Midday now said, oh, but you know that sometimes as girls, you know, we wish for something someone else has, you know. If someone is taking care of somebody, you wish for it yourself, you know, they can only try. I said, they can only try. As per say your relationship solid. So even if Isabella try, not go work. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Because ordinary dance where this boy danced with Isabella for party, you're also focused, just a shake. Now you're saying you can only try, but no one. Now this house I go good day. Now here I did.
Said the one beside Emisi.
Okay.
She thinks because she's very female, I can just switch to her or something.
She has to.
No.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people, if you like something, Abby, you can try.
This same Bright was the one telling me that if you go and apologize to Dede, me and you will go fight. And she's just like, no, I don't owe anybody any explanation. I don't owe anybody any apology as per the whole question that Ebuka had asked and all of that. No. She's not owing anybody any apology, one thing. Bright was still telling Kola in the room, you know, Kola was there, Emisi was there, that, hey, if Midday go beg Dede like this, say him and Midday, they go fight. And Emisi was not like, but you know that Midday is a soft girl, oh. She might want to go and have a conversation with Dede and maybe apologize. That one, I say, you don't know Midday, oh. You don't know Midday, oh. You don't know Midday, oh. If she beg her, me and I go fight, blah, blah, blah. They call us, the Kola, the way sit down for there. Kola, because Emisi had asked him, Kola, do you think Dede is angry? Because that one's none of my business, oh. That one's none of my business, oh. As long as my sister is okay, that's Emisi. Bright now say, and me too, your brother. I say, you will be all right. All of you put together will be all right. There was no point where Dede gave off the vibe of, I'm angry. The expression she showed to us was a genuine expression of surprise, like, oh, really? Those were the expressions. And she hasn't gone ahead to now start talking about it with every other person. You know, so for me, I'm just like, you guys, chill, take it easy. Relax, like, what was all this? Kola tried to explain the whole Chihuahua thing to Bright, and I'm like, guy, People should enter the toilet. Don't stress me. I'm not even in that mood. This is bare minimum week, and me too. Bare minimum for rubbish talk. Okay, if you talk any, I just push you to one side. Push you go outside because waiting be all this one. Anyway, there was also this conversation between Sultana and Jason J. And she was telling Jason J that she did not particularly like how he answered the question of, what is going on between them. For her, just say we are friends, it gets as it be. You could have gone ahead to say, you know what, we're in this space together. It's an enclosed space, and when we get outside, you'd like to figure things out there. But like, just say we are friends. And that's actually why she too, when Ebuka asked her, she now said the same thing because she didn't want it to give up the vibe of, oh, we're not in agreement and all. But she made it known to him that she didn't particularly like it and he was now shalaye wanting. But anyway, when they were having that conversation, Sultana now mentioned the fact that, she's been married before and that she actually has 2 kids. Yeah.
I was married off really young as a child.
Oh, wow. How young?
I was about 15.
Wow.
Was it something I wanted? No, it wasn't something I wanted. I've got 2 kids.
Now, why am I mentioning this? There was a time they were dragging her friend, on the internet, because at that time when she had kissed Coin and then kissed Jason J, that her friend had been her colleague in the office, I don't even know. That one was she had dragging her on the internet. But you guys know how I don't always like to bring outside gist into the house, except it is necessary, and that's why I'm talking about it now. So that one was dragging her that you are kissing small boys, and you a divorcee like you that has 2 kids. You cannot comport yourself. And people started dragging the friend that, what kind of person are you? It is not in your place to talk about her marriage or her kids. If the person in question has not mentioned it, why do you think it is okay for you to now be the one telling us about it and all of that? But last night she was having a conversation with Jason J and she talked about it, and I don't think it was something she was hiding. I just think people get comfortable at some point and decide to share. Other people choose not to share at all. You will not beat them. So she got comfortable talking about it with Jason J, and she was telling him that she was married off at the age of 15, and that's actually not what she wanted. So obviously the marriage did not work, but they had 2 kids. In fact, she mentioned the name of the kids. One is Aliyah, who is 9 years old, and then there's Leonora. Yes, I think that one is 5 or so. She said that people don't get to know this because when they see her cookie, her hoo-ha. It doesn't look like someone that has had kids because according to her,
I had them via CS, so you wouldn't know.
What?
I had them via CS.
So her hoo-ha is still very tight and all.
Okay. CS.
Yeah,
Are you
so you
sure?
wouldn't know.
No, you have the scar. I've not seen the scar.
No, like, probably, I don't. I'm a shy person. So when I'm doing the do, people don't get to clock that because, yeah.
Okay, it's always below. Okay.
Yeah, so my hoo-ha is not a hoo-ha that has.
Okay.
She spoke about that. Also even showed Jason J the tattoo of their names on her wrist and everything. And I was like, okay, must be nice. Except you look at the tattoo, you probably would not even know what is there. And she mentioned that she has always been this child that, loves tattoos, piercings, and all of that. That in fact, the number of tattoos she wants to get or the kind she wants to get, the reason she has not gotten them is because of her mama. So they respect her mommy and all of that. But yeah, like, now the friend can go and sit down, go and sit in the mud. It's not your story to tell. I feel like people need to learn how to mind their businesses. Just because you know certain things about me doesn't mean that if I'm in a situation, then I'll come and talk about it. It's just like me and Doris now. When Doris does some certain things and people are saying certain things about her, I keep the things that I know about her to myself because it is not in my position to start talking about it just because she's my friend. You need to learn how to respect people's privacies. And sometimes I have so much to say when, Doris is being dragged or when she's doing something in the house that is pissing me off. I just want to talk, but then I know when to shut up. I know when to mind my business and I know when to speak. And I feel like that's something a lot of people don't know how to do yet, which for me, they need to learn it, okay? They really need to learn it. Because it's actually a skill, having things to say, but just keeping quiet because you understand that it is not in your position to say those things. But anyways, like I said, there will be the challenger later. I really just wanted to bring this to you guys, now, bring it now, such that whatever else happens, we can always talk about it after the challenger and all of that, yeah? Because I'm having a long day too. Okay, I'm having a long day, but I wanted to fulfill my promise of bringing another video to you guys. All right. Again, I think I'm probably going to keep saying this over and over again till I get tired of saying it, yeah, or till I just feel like it's enough. Yeah. We agreed to have a vacation as Bethans, right? And the reason I'm saying it is because a lot of you have shown interest in the vacation. You want to know where and when. But I think that the most important thing for me right now is knowing when. I spoke with Karen. Karen, baby. I spoke with her and we're talking about the whole thing. Karen helps me out with a lot of thinking, right? Like sometimes when I'm thinking about stuff, she helps. You guys know Karen, yeah? So she was like, I think we need to figure out the dates first. Once we figure out the dates, we can now start working towards that. And already we have like a period in mind here, either first week or second week in December. And the reason I'm tilting towards first week the more is IJGBs will come back, Lagos traffic, all those things. I would want us to do what we want to do, except some of you are telling me that you will be back, IJGBs, you will be back, in the first week and you would want to join in. So we can now look at second week. But other than that, if we just have people in Lagos right now, we might as well do what we want to do in the first week because people will be traveling, people have things to do. It's the festive season. And yeah, it's really important that, we do it and then everybody can just get on with other things, right? So again, let me know what date, like first week or second week, not exactly the date, but like, do you want first week or second week? Just let's have that in the comment section. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Okay. Bye.